Hello, happy morning, my dear children. Last class, you learnt about what is called Mesopotamian civilization and characteristics of the Mesopotamian civilization. Today, you are going to learn about trade and commerce, art and craft, religion, and architecture. Now, we are going to learn about the art and craft of Mesopotamian. A stable food supply through agriculture allowed people to engage themselves in other activities. The discovery of seals, metal objects, gold and silver ornaments, statues, and pottery tells about Mesopotamian expertise in arts and craft. People acquired specialized skills in pottery, weaving, and metalwork. Bleaching, dyeing, preparation of paints, cosmetics, and perfumes were also carried out. The Mesopotamians made cylinder seals which required considerable skill. The seals were engraved with images. Next, we are going to learn about trade and commerce. The Sumerians had a flourishing trade as the two rivers provided a good means of transportation. Since they had abundant stock of food supplies, food grains were the main items of export. They exported them to Egypt and Mediterranean countries. In return, they imported stone, timber, and metal ores, which were scarce in Mesopotamia. Mesopotamian seals have been found in the Indus Valley. It proves that they had trade relations with India. Trade and commerce added to the prosperity of this civilization. They were the first to issue receipts and bills in transactions. They used boats, wheeled chariots, and animals such as mules for carrying goods and people. They valued their goods in gold, copper, and gems. They wrote the records of their trade on the clay tablets. The Mesopotamians used kelak, which were a kind of raft made of long wood tied together and buoyed up by inflated skins for carrying goods through canals. Next, we are going to learn about their religion. The Mesopotamian people worshipped forces of nature like sun, moon, stars, and rain as their gods. The king was their chief priest and representative of God on earth. Anu, god of sky, Enlil, god of wind, Enki, god of earth and water. Ninhursag, mother goddesses, were some important gods of the Sumerians. Priests were appointed by the king to look after the temples. Temples belonging to the patron god of the city were situated in the center of the city. The king visited this temple regularly to acquire the blessing of God. People offered sacrifice in these temples in the form of animal, grain, wine, etc. Farmers generally offer 2/3 of their produce to the temple. It was their way to please God. Mesopotamian people believed in the life after death, which can be established from the fact that many drinking vessels, ornaments, weapons, etc. have been found in their graves during excavations. Next, we are going to learn about architecture of Mesopotamians. The Mesopotamians were known for introducing different structural forms such as arches, columns, domes, and vaults. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon is another brilliant specimen of Mesopotamian architecture. It was built by King Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, to cheer up his wife Emetes. The king built this structure by creating and erecting deep and broad bridges above his palace during his rule spanning 43 years in Mesopotamia from 605 BCE to 562 BCE. He planted different trees and plants in these gardens which grew over the years and seemed to be hanging in midair. Today, it is considered as one of the seven wonders of ancient world. Built on top of the stone 23 meters above the ground. These gardens, watered by a complex mechanical system which acquired water from the Euphrates River. The Ishtar Gate, built by King Nebuchadnezzar, was one of the 8 entrances to the inner city of Babylon. Processions in the streets passed through this gate. It contained animal images and was one of the best examples of the Mesopotamian architecture. Many excavations have revealed metal objects like statues of gods, gold and silver ornaments, silver harps, gold helmets, and beautiful wooden furniture which show the skill of the artisans of that period. With this, we will conclude our session. We will learn about more Mesopotamian civilization in our next sessions. Complete the Google form attached with this video and send it back to me. Have a great day, my dear children. Bye.